Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. I am glad that you clicked to watch this video, and I promise you, you are going to find value. It's been a minute, life has been lifing, but I'm here now. I have brought you this amazing recipe, and that's how to make yaji, that's soya spice in large quantity. And I'm talking soya spice so good you can use it to grill fish, chicken, whatever you want, and it will be so good without any wet ingredients. You see this fish you're looking at, I used soya spice to grill it with 2 or 3 other ingredients and it turned out so good. So without wasting time, let's get to the meat of today's video. To make soya spice, you're going to need kulikuli. You need this to be as crunchy as possible. You can use plain or the spiced kulikuli. I am going to put the measurement in the description box. The next ingredient is ehuru, and this is what it looks like after it has been taken out of the shell. This is what it looks like when it is still in its shell. Next ingredient is cloves, also called konofuru. You need these too for your soya spice. This is uda, also called African negro pepper, or some call it grains of saline. You need that also. And here I have dried ginger, really clean ginger. I love this one. When I saw it, I said I must go with this ginger. I have here dried onions. A lot of people thought that was crayfish on Instagram. And I have black peppercorns. Don't worry, I will list everything with measurement in the description box. Here, this is dried cayenne pepper, what we also call bawa or shombo. Using this for its color and flavor, and also because I do not want to use too much chili pepper and end up with yaji that is too spicy. So this is the amount of chili pepper I'll be using. Don't get me wrong, suya pepper is supposed to be spicy, but we don't want to be too much about the peppers because we're working with raw peppers, and also because my kulikuli is already spicy. I want to put this in the oven on very low heat for about 5 minutes, but these ingredients won't go in with them. That's garlic powder and stock cube, and of course salt, which is not here yet. So I put that away in the oven just 5 minutes, very low heat. It makes the spices wake up, makes the kulikuli crunchier and grinding very easy. So I just let it cool for a bit and I'm ready to grind. I used this grinder to grind pepper soup spice earlier, and it's okay to use it to grind soya spice without washing because the spices used are similar except for the kulikuli. You can find the link for the pepper soup spice in the description box of this video. I am using my Relox heavy duty grinder to do this job. If you don't have a powerful and fast grinder like this one, I advise that you blend the spices first before you blend the kulikuli so that your yaji doesn't cake before the spices are smoothly blended. This grinder does the job in 1 minute, and this is the result. If I hadn't opened the grinder when I did, the yaji would have turned into paste. But this isn't a problem at all because once it cooled, it crumbled back into powder very easily. Good thing it had done a job of properly grinding all the spices and even the kulikuli. I had to grind these in 2 batches. My people, I hope that you're enjoying this video. Please like this video if you truly are enjoying it, and share with someone. You never can tell who needs it. So halfway into grinding the second batch, I had to open the grinder and add garlic powder, stock cubes and salt. I'll cover it back and run the grinder for just a few seconds, and this job is done. This is darker because it has more spices, but everything is going to go in a bowl where I'll be mixing it with the first batch, and everything is going to be looking so good. At this point, my entire kitchen was smelling so good. This happened to be on the day when my customer called to tell me that she had this fish that I've been asking her for. This is what the soya spice looks like after mixing everything. And I got this fish, I scored it after cleaning of course, and I bathed it with some soya spice. This yaji was so good that I did not even need so much to add to it. I just used some more garlic powder, a little bit of fish seasoning, salt, and a lot of yaji, a lot of the soya spice. It was so good. I grilled this in the oven for about 40 minutes. 30 minutes in, I opened the foil just to let it dry a bit, and this is the result. If I tell you that this fish is delicious, you better believe it. please try this recipe and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, leave me a comment and subscribe if you have not. This was so good that I even had to make more the next day. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you very soon with another yummy recipe. Bye bye.